Welcome to the Motormouth YouTube channel. I'm Zach.
I'm Andrea.
Questions, Coffee, and Cars number 224. How do you get questions in?
Follow along on Instagram at Motormouth_Andrea. Every Sunday I put a post out asking for questions. Once we gather them, the post is deleted and we start the show.
Time now for Questions, Coffee, and Cars.
Your questions from Instagram.
I heard there's a new software update in Canada that enables full screen Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on the RDX. Seems like 2022 plus models are getting it so far. Can you confirm with Acura Canada if 2019 to 2021 RDX can get this too, or if it's limited by hardware? It is limited by hardware. It's 2022. And newer, that would get it. Anything older, no can do. And it's not actually available in the US yet. Wonder if they're rolling it out in a smaller market to see how it goes. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe they will update it to older models.
It's a drag when you're just that close. You're just that close.
You and Zach always encourage viewers not to buy the first model year of a new car, and I did. Now it is sitting at the dealer for over 30 days and they can't diagnose the problem, let alone fix it. In its current state, it is undrivable. What avenues of recourse do I have? I live in Ontario, no lemon laws, full warranty in place, although I don't really want to focus on this specific model. It is a 2024 Santa Fe hybrid having electrical problems that cause the car to drop out of gear spontaneously.
Well, that's maybe why that would be the first year for they switched, didn't they? No, it's a hybrid. You said
the hybrid.
Yeah, the hybrid
so
has the
new.
regular torque converter. The other one had the dual clutch, and they switched out of it because it did have
and he
issues.
also just to add, the dealer has been working with Hyundai Canada.
So unfortunately, for majority of places, don't have lemon laws. It's quite common in the US, but not in Canada, which is 3 strikes and they got to buy the car back. Work with the dealer, work with Hyundai Canada. Also, you want to open a file, a claim with their customer service. So go to their website, go to customer service and ask to open a file about what the issue is. The other thing is, because the car's been there for so long, they better have given you a loaner and it better be of a comparable size. So at least if you're paying for it or leasing it, that you're not feeling like you're out of pocket, and work with them to figure out what the issue is.
Now there is a program that is available to you. It's called the Canadian Motor Vehicle Arbitration Program, and they work with consumers and the manufacturer to arbitrate what is going on if there is a problem. Now, not all manufacturers take part, but Hyundai does. So that might be an option for you as well. But it does sound like the dealership is working with head office and they're trying to find a solution for you. This is the problem with buying the first model year, because if there are problems, it's crummy. It's totally crummy and it affects you in this way. Sometimes waiting for the kinks to work out is the better option. It's tough. I feel for you. We've been in this situation before as well.
And so what you want to do is, if it starts getting to 60, 90 days and they can't figure it out, then you want to have a firm conversation, not yelling or screaming, but you want to speak to the dealer, the principal, the general manager, if you can, the owner, also Hyundai in Canada, and say, listen, this is not working out. Time to get me a new car. And they should be able to, because you got to remember that car is still worth something. They can work on it on their time to try and figure out the issue and then resell it. But at some point, Hyundai is going to have to eat that if they don't fix it.
For sure. Would you pick the new RAV4 or CRV hybrid, looking to pick up a new SUV and debating if it's worth waiting for?
You get the one you can get. That's the problem.
That's why the CRV hybrid has become so popular, because you can get one. And many viewers will say, look, I know you guys talk about Hondas are charging more. And I bought the top trim CRV hybrid and I paid more than what something like the RAV4 hybrid top trim would cost. But they said I could get one. Look, the RAV4, that new model does a lot well. It's got more power. It does deliver better fuel economy than the CRV hybrid, but both are good. So you're going to be on a wait list, I would think, for the new RAV4 hybrid.
I would say drivability And the CRV is, I think, is a better driver. It's a little more engaging. I think their hybrid system is a little bit more dynamic, but it doesn't get the same fuel economy. The RAV4 is, king with resale and also reliability. The good news is that about 40% of the production was going towards gas-powered RAV4s, and now it's all hybrid in North America. They bring in the plugins from Japan. So North America is making all of them. So you have 40% more hybrids available. You would hope, but there's also going to be too much demand, that there's going to be some available. I don't know. I say, like I said at the beginning, buy the one you can get.
Talk to your dealership, get on the wait list for the 2026 RAV4, see how long it'll take, and go from there. Sometimes when you're already in a Toyota, I don't know what you're driving, and you're able to trade in another Toyota, you can get the new vehicle faster if you've been a loyal customer to Toyota, but...
You know what is going to happen, Andrea? This is what's going to happen. Car dealers can't help themselves from being car dealers. And there's going to be, wait till the car goes on sale in the new year. Shenanigans, we're going to do, I guarantee we'll be doing questions, coffee, and cars. And someone's going to say, oh, hey, I went to look at the new RAV4 and they had one for sale and it had a $7,000 markup on it.
Yeah.
Because the car dealer, because you got to remember, it's manufacturer's suggested retail price. It is not the price of the car.
No.
And they get around all of the other legal ways they can jack up the price by putting things on. They'll put like an air dam on the front and a bike rack on the back, and they'll say it's got $5,000 extra on it. And if you want it, you got to buy it like that.
And if you say, I don't want all that stuff, they say, okay,
that's fine.
We'll move on to the next person on the list, and that is an issue.
And some schmuck will pay it.
They pay.
I don't understand why people do that.
I remember somebody saying a RAV4 plug-in hybrid. He was on the list. It came in. They added all of these things to it, and he goes, "I'm not going to take it with all that stuff. Like, it totally inflates the price." And they said, "No problem," and it was gone. Somebody did pay for it.
The other thing you can do is, here's the other thing you can do. Maybe, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but just maybe, as the new one's just about to be delivered, the old ones are sitting on the lot. Or they've had a shipment of the last generation, the 2025 models. And then you go in there and you say, well, nobody wants these ones because they're all waiting for the new one. You go, you see that blue one there? I'll take that one. And then you buy it and drive it for 2 years. And then once all the froth is out of the market with the new one, you can flip into the new one.
You should also watch our comparison video, RAV4 against the CRV 2026 models. It's a great comparison.
It's great. It's not great, Andrea. It's fantastic.
And what you will find is that you not only pay more for the CRV hybrid, but you get less in the way of features. It's missing things like ventilated front seats, a 360 camera. There's no height adjustment on the passenger seat, and you can't get a panoramic sunroof. So I think that the RAV4, or not I think, I know the RAV4 offers more value and just so many trims available for the hybrid. But it's just the wait time. That's all. We have a 2019 Honda Pilot and use it a lot for our camping trips because of its large cargo space. We want to explore the Northwest Territory and Yukon next summer and want to know whether the Pilot will be able to handle the rough roads there. Any other vehicle with a large cargo volume we recommend for there, except for the 4Runner.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to, actually, that's the one place I haven't been in Canada. I've been to all of the provinces and territories except for the Northwest Territory.
I haven't been to either.
But the Yukon I've been to.
Yeah.
And the Yukon, oh yeah, you'll be totally fine with a Pilot. It's you know, the main highways and stuff, you'll be fine. Maybe if you're going up, you know, camping roads and things, you just take your time. But you can also look on apps. There's all kinds of apps for camping places that will tell you, you know, how rough the road will be. I would say, yeah, I don't think you'd have an issue.
No, and I would hate for you to buy a new vehicle, you know, just for this specific adventure. But I thought I'd give you a few more suggestions. The Honda Passport is very large, and you could get the Trail Sport model. It's more capable for 2026 than the previous model. And you know what? Another great, reliable one?
I want to know.
The Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yep.
That's another good one. But you're fine with your Pilot.
Just drive
I
the
wouldn't
Pilot.
worry about it.
I wouldn't worry about it at all.
Has Toyota Lexus rescheduled any vehicles for you to review? I read news articles that talk about Toyota recalling trucks and SUVs that have a V6 engine and turbo engine. I'm not sure if this will be an ongoing problem for Toyota vehicles with a V6 engine. So it is the twin turbo.
Yeah, so you might remember there were issues with Tundra, and they had a recall of 100,000 vehicles to replace the block. That's not small potatoes. 100,000 trucks had to have, and some Lexus models had to have the engine replaced. Well, here we go. We fast forward a year, and they're recalling 125, roughly, thousand more of the V6 with a manufacturing defect. They haven't said whether the blocks have to be replaced, but this is an issue that they have to deal with.
So they're saying that when the vehicles were produced, that debris was not cleared out of the engine.
But that was the problem for the last batch.
It's the same problem.
The same problem.
It's the same issue coming up again. So it affects, from what I can see, 2022 to 2024 Tundras and LX models.
And GX.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
And then the GX is 2024 GX. So maybe not all of them are affected. This is not 100% safety recall, but they're going to have to look at it.
Yeah, but they said that about the 2024s.
I know.
They said, oh, well, this first batch, we have to replace the engines, and all of the new ones are fine. We found the problem, and and it's not an issue anymore. Well, here we fast forward a year or so, and now it is an issue.
It is.
So 120, I think it was 127, don't quote me on that, roughly 125 have to be recalled. So the article I read didn't say whether the blocks needed to be replaced, but this is not a good look for a brand that hangs its hat on not having these issues.
Yeah, and this engine has been a problem. Now, there's also another recall, and it's on the panoramic view monitor, and it affects vehicles that have this feature, and a lot. The article I read, it said it was like 100% of the vehicles that have this feature. And what happens is when you reverse the vehicle and you're relying on that screen, it can freeze. It glitches.
So you're not, so you think there's nothing behind you.
Exactly.
Oh, so people have probably gone to the dealer and said,
I hit something.
I hit something, and the screen, it showed, yeah, that's not good.
No.
You know what, Andrea, I just want to say, okay, so how many cars is that affecting? I think that was hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
You know what,
anyway,
I can't remember
don't
the
quote
exact
us on that.
amount.
It's
I feel like it was just over 100,000.
No, I heard it was a
one.
lot more. Listen, I just got, you Google that while I tell this story.
Yes, you do
because this affects our Honda Civic. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Honda Civic, 400,000 Honda Civics are being recalled because of the wheel bolt maker in Italy.
Yes.
Something wrong with the bolts and the wheels could fall off.
On the Civic? Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous. Did we just get that?
I just saw it. The article came in this morning. So there you go. So you might be having a recall.
Okay, it's actually
I knew it was
over
more.
1 million Toyota, Lexus, Subaru vehicles, and it's the Subaru Solterra.
Yep.
That's the problem with that one.
So there you go. So the backup camera is freezing. You think there's nothing behind you, and then boink, you hit something. That's not good. So
great.
This is what I always say about car brands, recalls. People say, oh, you know, the Ford Bronco Sport had X number of recalls, or the Maverick had all these recalls. I'm like, recalls are industry-wide. Even the brands that have the reputation for the highest quality have massive recalls.
Yep.
Toyota/Lexus changing engines, that's not a small feat.
No.
And then you might have another brand that has a massive recall, and all they have to do is bring the car in and check to see if a bolt is tight.
I know.
And so all recalls are not the same, but all brands have them. And I'm not sure if you've seen in the back of a Honda dealership or a Subaru dealership or a Toyota dealership, there's cars in there they're working on.
Yes.
I mean, they do go bad sometimes.
And I just want to say Toyota recalls 127,000.
27, I was right.
Of the
the old memory hasn't gone yet,
yeah.
eh? Okay, look up Honda Civic wheel recall.
Okay.
Just, Yeah, Honda Civic.
Be patient with us, guys.
No, it's all
here.
good. People are on the edge of their seat, Andrew, because the Civic is such a big seller, and it's a massive sweep of years.
Oh, it said it even put up wheels. It
came up.
added it. Recall for 400,000 Civics. Let's see here. Recall for 400,000 Civics after finding wheels may detach from the vehicle. Oh my!
So just want to get the year spread. It's like 4 or 5 years.
Let's see. So 2016, which we've got a 2017, to 2021. Now, it does say that impacting roughly 406,000 cars sold in the U.S. with model years 2016 to 2021.
Yeah, but Andrea, those
Yes, of course.
those U.S. Honda Civics were made in Canada at the Alliston factory, and the Canadian Civics are also made in Canada. So it
the
would
company
be the same thing.
says the issue is stemming from a supplier error, could cause the wheel nuts to loosen and detach.
Okay, so the thing about the...
Due to a manufacturing process error by a supplier, the
Italy.
steel lug seat inserts and aluminum accessory wheels may not have been installed, pressed into the nut seat.
Doesn't matter. It's just a problem.
Okay.
But what I'm thinking is interesting is it's like 400,000 cars. And in those years, from 2016 to 2021, they sold way more than 400,000 Civics. So it's got to be batch specific. It's going to be VIN specific. So keep an eye out on your mailbox. And if you get a letter from Honda, open it. And or call your dealer and find out with your VIN whether you have this issue.
And Honda said it has not received any confirmed reports of crashes or injuries due to the faulty wheels.
Of course they're going to say that.
So I don't think they can say it if it's not true. They haven't received anything.
Yeah. That's what their lawyer said.
So there you go. And hold on a second. Some are saying Accord is on it too in Canada for defective wheels. But only 39 cars are under recall in Canada for now. So there you go.
Hey, Andrea, we could just do questions, coffee, and recalls. We could do it every week. And that's the thing is, like every single week, there are recalls, and they capture massive numbers of vehicles because the most popular, like a Honda Civic is one of the most popular vehicles. You know, a RAV4, for example, with the backup camera thing, that's hundreds of thousands. So when they have these recalls, they're absolutely massive. But don't freak out. Don't freak out. Just work with your dealer and then find out and take it in and get it fixed. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. And a lot of recalls are just they want to check and make sure that it's working.
And here's the thing, like we were
The
just
engine
talking about.
That's not so much.
No, we were talking about the fact like don't buy a new vehicle in its first year, but these are older models and they can have problems as well.
Well, what I find interesting, because we're kind of wrapping it up on this one.
Yeah, well, we'll do a 3, 2, 1 on something.
On the next one, okay.
Yeah.
So what I find interesting is, you know, the spin you get from car companies, and we're in their presence, and we ask them these questions.
Yeah.
Manufacturing default, 100,000 V6s have to be replaced, and they're like, oh, it's all good now. It's all fine. It's we figured it out. We know what the issue is, and here we fast forward a year and a half, and another 127,000 have to. So we don't know what the fix is.
Well,
I'm guessing.
Hold on.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have the fix, but I want to read the exact words that were in this. Toyota is currently developing the remedy for the issue.
Yeah.
That's
Do you know
what
who's
was
happy?
in the article.
Do you know who's happy about this? The dealers, because they get paid, you know, book time to do all these recalls. The dealers make money. They are like, oh, good recalls. We got all these cars back.
Okay, I feel like I want to do this
No. We're
one.
doing
I know, but I just want to do.
Okay, Andrea.
This is good
okay,
too.
I just want to let you
But
guys
let's
know.
just
If
speed it
you're
along.
married, you know, I don't have the final say.
It's just that we're talking about recalls and stuff,
Okay.
and this one, and then the 3, 2, 1 we can do super fast. Okay, so we won't spend too much time on this one either. I just booked a Grand Highlander Hybrid Max and was told to wait a few years now. Is it worth the wait, or should I get the Hyundai Palisade Hybrid? Or the possible new Telluride Hybrid? Just don't like the Hyundai and Kia horror stores. Any other good, reliable hybrid 6+ seater with usable last row?
Yeah, get the Sienna minivan, which is a 3-year wait. Oh, by the way, I was picking up a car today, and I was walking through a dealership, and they had, what year was it? They had a 2022 Sienna minivan. Check this out. A 2022 used Sienna minivan. Guess how much they had it for sale?
I don't even want to say.
Guess.
Okay, I'm going to say a 2022 is like 60,000.
On the nut, Andrea. It was $59.99 whatever.
Gonna buy
it was
that?
60 grand. Like, what the hell are people smoking?
Okay, so first off, I just want to say, yes, you're going to wait for the Grand Highlander Hybrid Max, but it actually has been fairly reliable for Toyota. So now, after we've just talked about all of this stuff,
I would have a wait and see on the Hyundai
and the Kia. By the way, that Kia Telluride's a 2027 model coming next year. And they confirmed that a hybrid is coming, but they won't say what powertrain.
It's going to be exactly the same as the Palisade.
So you'll have to wait for that. Look, I'd stay on the list at this point for the Grand Highlander. Okay.
Listen, no, one quick one.
Yeah.
The regular Highlander has 3 rows and it's a hybrid. So if you can get by with that, heartache, it's not that bad. It's just it's a bit smaller. Go with that. All right.
The third row is smaller.
Is this your
Okay, 3, 2, yeah, quick 3, 2, 1. Sonata hybrid, Civic hybrid, Corolla XSE hybrid. This
Corolla
is going to be a
XSE.
personal choice, okay?
Personal choice?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm just saying because I could go on about Sonata hybrid actually offers quite a bit of value and it's larger.
And then the Civic
and
was
then
our
you've got
car
the
of the year
Civic,
last year.
Or the
and
Corolla
then the XSE. Okay, this is
hybrid.
an easy one for me. And a
Easy.
3, 2, 1, Camry.
Civic hybrid. He doesn't want a Camry.
Well, then why is he putting it on the list?
He didn't. He put Civic, Corolla, and Sonata hybrid.
Oh, sorry. I heard Camry XSE.
No,
Oh,
Corolla.
let's do shoot. Let's do it again. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Civic
hybrid. Yeah.
How did I hear?
I have no idea.
I heard
but
Camry.
It's Corolla. I'm
The
saying
reason
no to
why
the
is
go to the
because you put
Corolla.
Sonata in there.
Yes, and Sonata is bigger and it does offer some good value,
Well,
but
we're going to wrap it up here, Andrew,
Yeah.
because the garbage truck is coming.
Oh, boy,
And it's going to
okay.
make noise. So
Okay,
how do you
let's
get a
wait.
question in?
Follow along on Instagram at motormouth_Andrea. Every Sunday when we're in town, I put a post out asking for questions. Once we gather them, the post is deleted and we start the show. Because some of you said to me, Andrea, where was your post? And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
listen, we're in Japan.
Get
I didn't
over it.
post. So
It'll
we
be
have to
next
be
week.
in town, okay?
All right.
Okay, thanks for watching.